see?
Yep.
That's the continuation of what we did about, what, 3 months ago, is it? Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's about 3 months ago we did that. And it's healed up quite well. You can see from there. And it's sealing quite well. And we did a bit of repositioning of the off timing with a few months. Now we're going to wire it and put the final touch to it and hopefully pot it up today. So the first thing we have to do is get rid of some SS branches. Oh, this one's not very sharp. Need a new branch cutter, Dino?
Yeah, I've had it for ages.
Too long, huh? So we'll cut that off and pull some needles off for easy access to the wiring. Some of this has already been wired the last time. So I think the original design we had was to wire this one down, but I'm not too sure now whether it looks, but we'll wire it and put it into position. It's easier to wire it and put it into position than cut it off and then we've got nothing left.
There's a lot there to work with.
And then nothing to do, so we're just going to do a bit of fine wiring to get branches into position. That's in position there, so we just get all the branches done in such a way.
Yeah, that back one looks better.
Yeah, that looks, you've got that now.
Yeah.
And that's coming down, so that's an optional thing. We don't know, as it develops we might take it off and you'll see how it works. But meantime, I think that's quite good. We'll leave it as that. And now we're going to create the crown out of this and do some fine tuning. See how the crown's been created?
That's better.
This is usually the hardest part in creating the crown. So, but there's enough branches here anyway. Not ideal, but it will work in the end. Matter of manipulating it.
Because everybody thinks the apex has got to come to a point rather than a little bit more softer and rounded.
No, 8 point. This is, when you do that, it's usually the case of inexperience, where they created an apex just as a little pointy thing, and that's you're not supposed. That doesn't look good. I mean, you can't do it. It takes a long time to. Because of the awkwardness of this positioning, so basically I just have to make with whatever I got. But when the needles come through and everything comes into position, it doesn't really matter too much because you can't see them anyway. It fills in. Just basically now the courage.
That's
Quite
better.
good. Chickens at work again, no fails. Well, that's not too bad, isn't it? Alright. What do you think? Happy with that? Should be okay. Just create that crown. We'll now go on to do the ginning part. I don't know how far that's gone, die back, but I'm not gonna take the risk on this.
It'll still be a bit resiny.
Yeah, so I just score that. I still got to seal it afterwards. Okay. See. So what we do is now, it's pretty hard, impossible to strip the bars, I think. Can we strip the bars this way? Actually, this is all date. Look at that. It's already date. Not a live part, it's a date part. See that? So I don't know how far back it's date. But anyway, this is a simple process. We just use angle grinder. Something here better than that. It just cuts down. See that? It just peels off. But be careful. It will cut you if it can hit you on the face. But this is the right one, and then you also got the left one for whatever you're doing. You got left and right. This is how easy it is to come off, isn't it? Makes life a lot easier.
Probably a lot easier when it's fresher too.
Oh yeah, the fresh time you won't do it this time of the year, not in the middle of winter. You'll probably do it in spring, you just squash it, it'll all come off. Well, now we're going to finish that off. I don't know how we're going to finish that off.
Movement up there. Movement up there.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too. Okay. Just have to seal it just in case. This is a massive valve. The thing is, do we use this beautiful pot? I think it might be a bit too big. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks a bit like a...
It is a beautiful pot, it's suitable, but it is a fraction too big. So I think you might think that this will be a bit too small.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze.
Bit of a tight squeeze, but I think it will fit in. I think it will fit in. Okay, so I think we might decide on this one, huh?
Okay.
We'll decide on that. It's a potting tree. There's a lot of rolls in there. I don't know what's going to happen to this one.
I think that might go.
Might go? Yeah, I might leave a hole there too. But this is the main roots, you know, all the roots are here. So there you go. Oh, should we do this?
Easier.
But that's not traditional. You're not supposed to do things like that. Isn't that what they say?
They say a lot of things.
Oh, come on, Dean, don't be like that.
Well, they do.
Who are they?
That's the question.
That's a question. Yeah, what do we do now? It's not too bad that way. So it looks like that one's got to go then. That's got to go.
How much root's actually attached to it?
Lots. Heaps of it. Okay, that's it. So now the problem is, do we take it off or do we don't take it off? Looks like we have to take it off. Because this is
should be alright, just plenty of roots there.
Hey?
Plenty of roots there.
Plenty of roots there?
Yeah.
Take your word for it. And we kill it. I hate to do it, but it's got to go. It's a big root. See, that's the whole root ball there. It's gone. Too late now. No going back. No, that looks better now. So much better. All those roots here, I don't know what they are. Can't go in. Basically, I mean, this tree's been out of the ground for a fair whack of time. It's in this pot for quite a, 4 or 5 years now. And I don't think we want to push our luck by, we've already taken on one main root off. Originally, we were going to use that smaller pot, but it just doesn't seem to sort of
Be a bit too drastic.
in terms of root pruning, so we decided that we might finally still go back to that pot that's a bit slightly oversized and over-potted a little bit, but for the well-being and safety of the tree, instead of rushing it and losing it, I think we're better off to put it into an oversized pot for the time being, and in 2 years' time we can always cut it down, root prune it when the other root system establishes itself. Then we got a tree instead of a date tree. So this should be, this looks like the position, pretty much the position we want it to be. Not that it matters at this stage of the training.
You want to bring that in, don't you? That main trunk in.
Yeah, we still have to compress that in by another 5-10 degrees, and that go back in here for another possibly 10-15 degrees. So that's got to be compressed. That's got to be compressed so we can get that elegant look.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just too far apart. But again, there's weak points here. There's a split here, and we don't want to. This is healing pretty well. We don't want to push our luck and then break it or to that effect. Now, I've come up with a concoction of potting mix here today. What we use here in this potting mix is the Korean expanded clay, 50%, diatomite 2 to 4 millimeters, 50%, and then the commercial mix Depco, 50%. So basically 25% expanded clay, 25% diatomite, and 50% Depco. This is just for the training mix, but our potting mix for black pines are only strictly expanded clay and Depco in 50-50 proportion. Well, this is the potted tree now. There's nothing much we can do, but the correct angle will probably be at this angle in the end. But as I said, we're not going to be prepared to take the risk, so we're just quite happy to settle for that for the time being, and we'll do the final adjustment. Give it a spin, Dean, and see what we can see from the background. Yeah, looking quite good. That's another piece of wood there we haven't jinked, so I know the jink's not refined yet, but it's a bit heavy, but we will finish it off because it's very hard to carve at the moment. Alright, are you happy with that, Dino?
Yes, it's good.
For the time being?
I told you it would fit in that little pot.
Okay, you win.
I win.
Yeah, okay. Final famous last word. Okay. Yay. Okay.